guys. Okay, the helpful porpoise here. So, okay, I'm just gonna warn you right now. My throat is messing up. I'm sick. So, if my voice sounds different than it did in my first video, it's because of that. So, today's presentation, I just came up with it myself because I had to do a project on this in school, so I'm like, you know what, I think I know enough about this now that I can do this. Today's presentation is about abstinence. So, what is abstinence? The dictionary.com definition of abstinence is any self-restraint, self-denial, or forbearance. So, abstinence can be for anything, like eating meat. If you are a vegetarian, you are abstinent of eating meat. But nobody uses that term for that. In this presentation, I'm just going to be focusing on sexual abstinence. So, what is sexual abstinence? Sexual abstinence is when you are just choosing absolutely don't have sex. It's when you are choosing to absolutely not have sex. So, you can either choose this forever, you can either be abstinent for your whole life and never have a baby, or just for a set time period, such as until you get married. So, why would you want to choose abstinence? Well, there are several reasons. Here are some examples. Abstinence is basically free birth control. Also, it's 100% accurate birth control. And the best, well, maybe not the best, but for guys, the best one. Because guys can't get pregnant, guys can't give birth. But for guys, the best one is you can't get an STD if you choose abstinence. Now, you might complain like, but I got mouth herpes and I never had sex. Mouth herpes isn't an STD. Mouth herpes, anyone can get mouth herpes. Because, like, let's just say your friend went to Starbucks, got a hot chocolate, it's really cold outside, you didn't have any money to get anything. Well, you ask your friend, hey buddy, can I have some of that hot chocolate? Friend says, sure, have a sip. And you drink out of the cup. Or even worse, out of the straw. The same straw your friend has been drinking out of. Your friend could be abstinent. Your friend is, okay, let's say your friend is abstinent. Your friend has never had sex with anyone, but she has kissed someone or done the same thing that you've just done to someone else who has mouth herpes. So, and they just got it the same way. So, what you have just done, you have just given yourself mouth herpes by drinking out of the same cup that your friend has drank out of. So, anybody can get mouth herpes. It's not a bad thing. It's not fatal. It's not an STD. So, just don't worry about it. Okay, but why wouldn't I want to have sex? I can just take a birth control pill or use a condom. Well, you could do all of that. But none of that stuff is 100% accurate. So, oh man, what is this? What is this? If she won't... What? No. Oh my gosh. Oh well. Alright, so... Sorry about this, guys. That's hilarious. I'm gonna leave that in the video because it's so funny. Alright, so... If he won't use a condom or if she won't use birth control, you can tell him or her that you won't have sex unless he or she does that stuff. So, let me tell you a thing, ladies. Let me tell all the ladies something. Guys, y'all can skip ahead to the next slide or whatever. So, ladies, if he... Actually, no. Guys, don't skip ahead to the next slide. Don't do it because you need to hear this too. Guys, don't tell your lady that you can't use a condom because it's too big or you can't feel as good from it. Because that is a lie. That is an absolute lie. I'm not a guy, so I don't know if you can't feel as good from it, but you can probably still feel pretty good. It might take away some of the feeling, but just no. So, also, if you're too big for a condom, which you're not, because my health teacher brought in a guy to teach us about STDs and abstinence, and he said, if your guy won't use a condom because he's too big for it, well, he's lying because watch this. And he pulled out a condom and stretched it over his arm, his grown man arm, with his hand in a fist, and it fit up to his elbow. So don't believe that your man is too big for a condom, because he's not. Either you just have a too small condom, which you don't, or he's lying. Okay, so what if you've chosen sex? What's the worst that can happen? Well, for the ladies, you could get pregnant. And in my opinion, it's just not good to be a teen and be pregnant. I mean, maybe you're not a teen, but if you are, in my opinion, it's just not good to be a teen and be pregnant. Also, for everybody, you could get a fatal STD, or just an STD from life, where you could damage your parts. And it's not a good thing, because you can get an STD, you can damage parts of your body, and you can get pregnant. So just don't even, you know? Alright, well, thanks for watching. I mean, I've sure convinced myself to choose abstinence. What do y'all think? Put your thoughts in the comments and tell me what you want done next. I also, big shout out to my first subscriber. Well, my first real subscriber. My first ever subscriber was just my other channel. Me on my other channel. So, a shout out to my first real subscriber, Kylie Hoyt. And, honestly, she's just a friend from my math class, but I didn't tell her to go subscribe, so there we go, she's a real subscriber. Alright, big shout out to her, and I'll put her channel in the description. Y'all go check her out. I don't think she ever posts anything, but, you know, whatever. Alright, see you later, my faithful porpies.